I'm Magdalene Ann.
And I'm J.M. Tuckerman.
And we're from RoundRobinWrites.com. Yay!
This year we're going to BookCon. And we're
BookCon!
excited! Oh my God,
So excited.
This is, I think, both of our first time.
Yeah, it is. I've been trying to go for a few years, but money problems, school problems, work got in the way, But I'm really excited because we're done with school and we can go to BookCon. And I'm so excited. And my phone just fell. Damn.
Say it again. We're done with school.
We're done with school.
We're done with
We're done with school.
Well, I'm almost done with school.
I'm almost done with school.
If you follow my blog at jtuckerman.com, then you know that I was aching for a book convention. Although specifically, I do want something that's got anime convention culture with book convention content. But, I mean, I've been talking with this about a lot of people, and I just don't think that I'm ever going to find exactly what I'm looking for.
I mean, BookCon is pretty close. Well, BookCon is pretty close to what you might be looking for, just because it is the content, and it's such a big convention that hosts a lot of book nerds. A lot of nerds.
It does. I'm really excited to meet other people. And I know you are too. We talked about that last night.
So excited. The amount of people who, especially like on the BookCon app, there's a lot of people who are, trying to get together to meet with other bloggers, other reviewers.
Oh my God. BookCon app is like BookCon Twitter. It's
I'd say more like BookCon Facebook.
Just because of the length, I guess. But
no, there's not really. Well, I mean, there's the status length because it shares to Twitter, but it acts more like a Facebook because liking and commenting, I think. Maybe it's like a mix of both.
Little mix. It's a little mix.
It's a mix of both. It's a face Twitter.
Book nerd social media.
Book.
Twibook.
It's a Twibook.
It's a Twibook. Facer? Facer.
We're done.
We're done.
Who are you most excited to meet at BookCon, like author-wise?
Ooh, Regina Tegelmeyer. She's the author of Smile and a few other graphic novels, and I actually got to read Smile for class this last semester because I took graphic novel as a class, which was so cool to explore that medium. And I'm really excited to meet that and be like, I read your book for class, you should sign it so I can go back to my teacher and be like, look what I got. You ain't got it, I got it. Oh, I'm also excited to go to the BookTubing 101
BookTubing 101. I'm so excited for that too, just because, we started our reactionary BookTube for Round Robin, which will be really great to help us, figure out the finer details of BookTubing. I think that'll be great. The crash course. Doing the reactionary videos is agonizing
because you have to stop every 10 chapters. Like I wanted to do one for the Elite from the Selection series. I ended up reading that whole book in a matter of hours because I just devoured it. Like when I was doing it for Maze Runner, it was I had to put little post-its in my book to remind myself to stop because I was just like, yeah, whoo, oh, I gotta stop. Crap. I'm not stopping. In fact, in one of them, I admitted that I, read a little ahead, and I was like, "So this is what happens up to chapter 42 instead of 40 because."
Do you read to the end of 40, or do you read?
I read to the end of 40.
Okay.
And then I stop. Okay. So the next one will be from 41 to 50. So it's a full 10 chapters. Okay. A lot of people are like, "Well, then just do it at the end." I'm like, but the cool thing about doing it every 10 chapters is I can give you an honest reaction where I'm like,
where I'm at.
This character pisses me off, and then later I'm like, oh my God, how could I ever be mad at this character?
Yeah.
And you can share that with me. So it's
fun.
It's fun. Oh my God, so BookCon. There are a lot of panels.
Oh yeah, I am really excited for BookTubing, the diversity in fantasy literature, especially because that's so close to home for me, because I've always struggled with finding diversity, especially when I started writing at 12. Everyone was white and straight, what do you know?
Every single one of them.
And I thought it was enough that I had like one or two characters that was vaguely Asian. Just vaguely. So it'll be really great to go and get this, panel.
So Rainbow Rowell posted on Twitter yesterday that, because I know from the BookCon app that in previous years of BookCon that many authors had free copies of books, lots of free stuff. It sounds like there's still going to be a lot of swag, but not as much swag, and people aren't giving away ARC's advanced reader copy. You don't know.
Probably to get to encourage more people to use the bookstore. Oh, insane.
They're doing that. They're also doing special editions.
Mm.
I know Rainbow Rowell's doing it. She's doing a special edition of Fangirl that she will sign. And I'm actually excited for that because I think it's hilarious to write a piece of fiction about a girl that writes fan fiction. And if it's anything like other pieces, like other pieces by Rainbow Rowell, I'm sure that a lot of fan fiction will come from it. And I just think that it's hilarious to write fan fiction about a girl who writes fan fiction.
And then fan fiction written about that.
It's
that
meta fan fiction.
Yeah.
Fan fiction about fan fiction.
See, I'm just afraid. Not so much afraid as I'm just very, very wary of all of the big name panels because it's going to be lines within lines within lines to get online to go see the panel.
I don't know if I'm going to any of the big name panels.
Like, that's why I'm specifically staying away from people like John Green, who, as much as I love his work and, you know, what he does outside of writing, I know that's...
I think I would be more interested in going to that if I had read Paper Towns.
Yeah, I haven't read Paper Towns either, but...
That panel, I mean, its specific title is for the Paper Towns movie that's coming out. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
And so, for two reasons. One, I don't want to go have a discussion about a book I never read. And two, I don't want any spoilers should I decide to read it in the future.
I'd love to see Marie Lu, though. She wrote the Legend series, which I highly recommend. I loved it so much. I'd love to see her. She also wrote the Young Elites that came out recently.
I hear that's like all over my Tumblr feed right now, so that's probably gonna be another one I pick up.
Yeah.
Like, the Selection series was all over my Tumblr feed, and I kept looking at it because it's always the cover, and it's a very girly, frilly color. And, I'm like, oh, and she wants to marry a prince. How nice. And then I picked it up, and I love it. So, I mean, that's some hardcore judging a book by its cover, but...
It happens.
I also judged it by its synopsis, so...
Yeah,
Don't judge a book by anything. Yeah. Just pick it up and read it.
That's why I really want us to do a blind book date event in the future. We take a book, we wrap it in a brown paper bag, and then we just write the core events. Like if we had Harry Potter in a brown paper bag, we just write wizard school shenanigans or whatever, you know, like 3 adjectives about the book.
Insane shenanigans.
Wizard book British. That's it.
Wizard book British.
Or wizard school British. That's the one.
Wizard British stone.
Not quite, but you know what I mean. That'd be a lot of fun. But alrighty. In closing, this has been Round Robin Writes. Goes to BookCon. We're so excited.